That's right, peoples, the DeWalt's back in action. G'day YouTube, Dubster here. Welcome to this vlog, and we're getting near the end. I think this is about the last leg of the journey. And yeah, we're back in the shed and we're building again. So this week it is building the hoods for the fish tanks. So I've kind of forgotten what the leftover, all this leftover wood, what was what and everything. So I'm just going back through and working it back out again. Now I get cracking into it. You wouldn't believe it. After I caught a bug, I got over it, I caught a bloody another one. You wouldn't believe it, would you? So yeah, you can probably still hear it in my voice. And yeah, this one really knocked me around, so I've lost some time. So don't know if I'm going to get done before Christmas now. I think I'm going to have to push on and do a bit of night work during the week just to keep things moving. But anyway, we'll see how we go. So yeah, working out the wood for the hoods. I'm about to get all set up and start cutting, so yeah, we'll come back when a little bit more is done. One fish tank hood is complete, so I'm pretty stoked with that. Actually, I always feel like I'm going to get further in a day's work than what I do, so I think I set my expectations a little high. This hood took me a little bit longer than usual just because I had to obviously it's a lot bigger, more cuts, whatever, and I had to strengthen it a little bit more as well, just because I'm worried about sag. Even though this is 19mm dress pine over 8 foot, I'm worried about sag over time. So let's have a look here. I've got to get in and give it a good sand. Now that's my first job this morning. I've started to cut some pieces for the 6 foot hood, so I'm hoping that won't take me as long. I'd love to be able to try and get the inside painted today, but I don't know how I'm going to go. Yeah, so let's just have a look. I don't know if we can see in here. I'll get down in there. See, there's a rib down the middle here just to help strengthen it. And I did something a little bit different with this. Normally all I do with the hoods is have them sit on both ends of the tank. So basically it'll sit on this here. But for this one, because it's so big, I figured I'd sit it around the whole top of the tank. So it's got a front step as well for it to sit on, sides, and then I put a back on as well, so that'll sit on the tank there. Got a little opening here for any leads and everything to go in underneath. But yeah, got to get in, give it a good sand. Got to adjust the lids a little bit because they're a little bit tight here, as you can hear. They're a little bit tight, so got to give that a bit more of a sand. Yeah, looking pretty bloody good. Get on to the next one. When I talk about painting the inside, I use a silver paint and I paint all the inside, all underneath silver paint. That way it just helps with the reflectiveness of the lights. It just helps light up the tank a little bit better. Alrighty, 6 foot hood done. So yeah, got my ass in the gear now. Pretty happy with that because I will be able to get a coat of silver paint on the interior today, so that's pretty cool. And then during the week I can paint the outsides, and hopefully next weekend I can fit the lights and yeah, make it all happen, get it on the tanks. So you can see here, one piece lid, looking very good. Just got to do some spack filling now, a bit of sanding, and yeah, they'll be ready to paint the insides. I tell you, I had some trouble with these bloody hinges, only cheap shit hinges, but the screws have different Phillips head bits that fit them. So out of the same packet, you get 2 different types of screws where you have to change your Phillips head bit. It's an absolute pain in the ass. So I'll just have a look. Of course, made in China, cheap shit coming out of China. I just wish we could make our own stuff, our own countries, to reasonable quality. I don't care if I had to pay twice as much. Save me a lot of time, changing bits every bloody 2 or 3 screws. Christ, wonder what they're thinking, eh? But yeah, bit of a rant. Just knocked off work and I figured I should do some painting. So I just wanted to show you what I'm up to at the moment. So you can see here I have painted the inside and you can see this nice silver paint. So it's very reflective. So it just turns the whole thing into a light, basically. Just reflects all that light. So yeah, lights up the tanks nice and beautiful. So just put a couple of lights in here because this tank is so wide, 800 wide. The actual, what I normally do for these lights is I run the power and just attach it to the back corner here, so I can just unattach it when I want to remove the hood. But because these lights are so far forward, I can't run that to that back corner. It's not going to reach, so I'm just going to have to go straight out the side here, run it down here, down the outside, rig up a hook or something for the actual power side, and yeah, so then I can still unplug it when I want to take the hood off, because I'm going to have to be able to take this hood on and off more than what I regularly would on a tank, just to be able to get in and clean it, because yeah, my arms can't reach all the way to the back. So yeah, the hood's going to have to come off more often than what I would like. Got the lids here, they're all done on the inside as well. So yeah, just got to get into, oh, and I have painted the bottoms here, so you can see here I have painted the bottoms, so now I can flip them over and that part is all done. So yeah, hopefully get a coat on now. It's nice and warm, so hopefully it'll dry pretty quick, and maybe later tonight I'll get a second coat, and yeah, that's the painting complete. So that's the plan. See how we go. I had a great day yesterday, went fish shopping with a couple of mates, so we hit a couple of different towns, and yeah, hit up all the pet shops, and we bought a lot of fish. So I've got a tank full of new fish here in quarantine. They'll be in quarantine anywhere up to a month before I introduce them to the tanks. But today is the day where I add the rest of the big fish to the tank. Now I've already made a start. Let's see, we've got a couple of sad guys back here. It's never good moving big fish. They don't cope well at all. Let me see if I can block the glare here. And I've put my Oscar and the Sinspilum in, and they've been in here for probably 20 minutes, and you can still see this guy sucking air. He's yeah, he didn't handle the move too good at all. The Oscar's starting to settle in a bit now, but yeah, they're sooking a bit. Hopefully they'll be okay and the stress isn't too much. So yeah, always concerning moving big fish, but it is happening. I might even take the camera up and you can see me trying to catch them out of the pond. I got one lid off here so I can just chuck them in. So we might do that. And I'll just show you here what I've done. So this hood, so the hoods are done. I haven't quite finished the 8 foot, so I haven't attached the lids yet, and I've got to fit the light. So I'm hoping to do that today. I'm hoping to fit the doors today and get all the fish moved, get the pond empty, get it cleaned up, get it out of the shed. So yeah, so another big day today, and I've got the hood on this tank and I've got the hood on that tank. So their lights are all wired up. And what else have I done? Oh, it's actually I have started to make a bit of a mess again, but that's all rubbish. Got a couple of buckets to sort out, but all this stuff down here, got a bit of a mess here, because last night I actually did a late night water change and I rearranged the logs just a little bit, just to give better swimming around. Just observing the fish and seeing how they're interacting with the layout. There was a couple of things that the fish weren't really happy about, so I had to make an adjustment. So basically I pulled this log forward, and I just wanted to give them more room down the end here. So if they get scared and they shoot down here, when I had the log there wasn't a lot of space, so I just wanted to open that end up a little bit. So I pushed that log down a little bit, and the log that was there I've now put here, which I'm still not 100% about. It could come out, not too sure, but just watching them after I made those changes last night, yeah, the flow was a lot better. So yeah, there were some good changes. Removed some of the rocks I had in holding the filter pads and that down. Took some stuff out, took one plant out. Just few subtle changes, but it did make a bit of a difference for the fish. So what else? What was I talking about? Yeah, so all this focus, all this crap that was under there is now gone, and I have got all my shit in under here now. So yeah, lucky you hide it with doors, eh? And yeah, and more stuff under here. So definitely get in there now, move these fish and get into just hanging these doors and finishing the hoods and that. So yeah, tonight it should be looking pretty good, hopefully. Okay, like I said, I've already moved a couple of fish. I'm using this esky because it just holds the bigger fish a bit better than a bucket. So I've got some water in there, and I've got a couple of fish in here that are super fast. I'm probably going to have to climb in to get them, and because I've already caught a couple out, they're wise to me now that yeah, something's going on. So let me get my net that's fallen in. Okay, I'm going to go for the oh, should I get, no, I'll leave the big pleco for now. I'm going to try and get these big Serinamensis. Let me see if I can corral one over to me.
Jim?
Come on.
Is there?
Come on. Steady on, mate, steady on. Yeah, I know. You're onto me. Two nets, corral them together. He wants to go.
There he is if you can't see him.
And whooshka, gotcha.
He's in.
Okay.
Ooh, bit of splash.
And now, he's not so big. I mean, they're big. If you want to show them in the bucket, mate, in the esky, it's pretty big. Those other two, they were just from one end to the other. They're massive. So I'm going to try and get this other guy with him, his mate. He's a little bit bigger.
Sorry if I'm not that good of a recorder. I don't do this very often.
Yeah, he doesn't do it very often, but it might be cool to see me trying to catch some of these fish out and see.
So sorry if it's not top quality video.
It's not top quality. There he is.
Oh, sorry.
Come on. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, you can see him.
That's it. I've turned him around.
He's no recording.
Oh, no, he's just stuff you, mate. I'll put on some speed.
Where did he go?
Back in under this log. So I'm going to remove this log.
Where are you going to put that there? Each.
Okay, I'm going to have to climb in, I think.
Oh god.
I'm going to have to climb in.
I'm going to have to step back.
Oh, go around this way. There we go, he's coming around.
You guys can see him there?
No. You have to come over to you, mate.
Do I have to move? Oh, you know, he's going back over. I'm trying to do the best recording I can.
Come on. Oh, I didn't have the other net ready.
There's two in there. Oh, there's a pleco. I don't know if you can see him.
Yeah, he's in.
He's blended in, but you can't
Alright,
actually
let's
see
see if
him.
I can get this guy this time.
Oh, I want him to splash me.
He's going up.
Oh, yep.
Alright, I got him this time.
Ooh.
Whoa. Come on. And in you go. Alright. So, have a look at them in there, son. There we go. And now I'll go get these two in the tank. Alright, so let's see if I can get both at the same time. There's going to be a bit of splashing going on. Alright. There we go. In you go.
Was that him this there?
Yeah, there we go.
That's him behind. It's hard to see because of the glare, but I think that's him just there in front where the red dot is on his eye. I think that's him.
Nice, nice. Well, they're in. I just wanted to show you the very basic way that I actually fit the lights in. I used to make up aluminium rails and slide the lights in and do it like that. But, you know, there's a little bit of stuffing around, and then one day I just had this idea of using cup hooks. So just get these cup hooks here, and you can see I've put a couple in. I've got a little pilot hole done there already, ready to go. So you can see moving around a bit. But if I just get this cup hook and screw them in there, and one more turn, like that, and that locks it into place. Doesn't block any of the light, and does the job. Cheap, simple. Lights, just anyone in Australia, if you're wondering, BioPro, one of the cheaper aquarium LEDs. Yes, it is. Yeah, LED lights for aquariums can get very expensive, so they have gone up a lot recently. Even these BioPros, like everything's bloody gone up. But yeah, I get these from Aquaholics. I believe they're actually in Queensland. So not a great light for plants or anything, but for fish, I love these lights. They have more blue LEDs in them than what a traditional aquarium light would have, and really just brings out the colors of the fish. The blues in the fish just really pop. So yeah, I love them for that reason. Okay, peoples, we are getting very, very close now. The tank that was there is gone. Managed to move the rugs down, got some chairs set up so we can sit out here now. That's awesome. Still got crap everywhere because I haven't hung these doors. I'm going to hopefully get that done tonight. But we just have a quick look. All the hoods are on, so they're all done. The doors are on the 8-foot. They're done. Bloody beautiful. Hood. So it's all looking good. Not the biggest fan of having to run this lead down the outside. I was figuring maybe I'll get a paintbrush and paint it the same color just to hide it a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I can get to the connection. That's the main thing. Yeah, got the couch here, so now I can sit on still. You know, got a bit of crap sitting around. Oh, jeez, crikey, I'm getting old, I tell you. Yeah, I can sit down on the couch now. Check out the fish. That's always nice. I'm not sure if I show. I think I might have got some fish in quarantine, so got some fish in those tanks that'll make their way over soon. But yeah, oh, crikey. What a bloody job. Let me show you down that end. Bit of a mess down that end of the room. Got to clean all that up. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this week's vlog. And yeah, I'm super keen just to get a few finishing touches done. And one night I'll light them all up and I'll take some footage, and we can just enjoy the fish in all their glory. So yeah, got all these big guys moved into here and pretty smoothly. There's a little bit of bickering, but not too bad, just re-establishing their hierarchy. But yeah, nothing too painful. Bit of salt in there just to heal any damaged fins, which is mainly caused by netting them out, you know, catching them in a net. But yeah, crikey, I'm pretty relaxed sitting on the couch here. I could just stay here. Crikey, yeah, but yeah, shout out to everyone. Thank you for watching. Yeah, and like I said, we'll come back with one final reveal. I think that's probably the best thing to do, because I don't know how long. It feels like this vlog is going to be very long, but yeah, never really know until I download all the content and start putting it together. But yeah, I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm actually away with some friends this weekend when you're watching this, and yeah, having a good time myself. So bit of a relaxing weekend before Christmas and 3 weeks of relaxing. Whoa, geez, that sounds good, eh? Alright peoples, well thank you very much. I think I already said that, but yeah, I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment, love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.